Powered by the Atlantic, West and Northwest, a place for all to co-create, a multi-campus university to serve our community, our culture, our economy. Here we are learners, educators, innovators. Here we combine academic and research excellence. Here our impact is global, but our hearts are local. Here is your new university, Atlantic Technological University. Old school technology on Atlantic. The future is here.
Please all rise for the academic procession. Please take your seats. I'd like to introduce the platform party. We have Dr. Billy Bennett, Dr. Dermot O'Donovan, Head of Department Creative Education, and Paul Leamy, Head of Department Furniture, Design and Technology. Open the conferring ceremony.
Raibh Kemi, a Gwyn Ushla, the Fáilte of Gulair, Gujian Okaj Special to Show. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, soon to be graduates. It is a pleasure and an honour for me, as head of the Galway Mayo College and Registrar, to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. I congratulate each and every one of you on reaching this important milestone in your career. I want to welcome you, your friends and your families to this graduation ceremony of Galway Mayo College. Of course, this is not the first graduation ceremony of our new university, as we started 2 weeks ago in Donegal and we had graduations in Sligo last week. Over the course of the month of November, approximately 5,000 graduates will be conferred across our 8 campuses. Believe it or not, I can still remember when I was approximately the same age as most of you here today, and one abiding memory I have of that, from that era was a conference I attended where Professor John Coulahan of Maynooth University, now deceased, was the keynote speaker. During his address, he was attempting to predict the future and changes we could expect in education, if not the world. But he made one remarkable statement that remained with me ever since, when he said, "Change is the new constant." It was my first time hearing it, and I thought, what a paradox. How could something that changes be a constant? But of course he was right. And when you reflect and analyze the statement, so much change is happening. It is ever present. So it is absolutely right to refer to change as a constant. You too are experiencing that constant change phenomenon. You walked in here today as graduates, and you will be walking out as graduates within the next hour or so. If we go back 3 to 4 years, you applied for and accepted a program in GMIT. And here you are today, getting your reward from the ATU. While you would have been aware of efforts we were making to become a TU, it wasn't clear for some time that you would be the first graduates from the university. The creation of technological universities provides a major opportunity for a fundamental re-evaluation within the Irish education system and Irish society of the role and value of core technologically based higher vocational and professional skills and qualifications to meet the demands and opportunities of the future world of work. The School of Design and Creative Arts, and this campus in particular, are pioneers in this area, and I want to applaud the initiatives taking place in the area of work integrated learning. I'm delighted to have been involved in getting the first initial teacher education programme of this university approved back in 2006. At the time, it was the first and only teacher education degree delivered in an IoT. We talked about possibly developing other teacher education programs and possibly even having a Department of Education. Now, it is very rewarding to look back on the fact that we have achieved both goals, and we look forward to further developments as St. Angela's College in Sligo will be incorporated into the university very shortly. This group here today played an important and necessary role in supporting the continuity of teaching and learning in post-primary schools during the critical periods of the COVID-19 pandemic. You answered the call from the Department of Education that student teachers would make themselves available to undertake additional classes to support enforced COVID-19 teacher absences, and I'm happy to acknowledge that here today. I encourage you to stay in touch with us and also to stay professionally connected to your subject associations. I was chairperson of the Techno Teachers Association when we changed its name, and at that point, and the ATU remains a strong supporter of that subject association as we host the National Awards ceremony every year. I look forward to seeing some, if not all of you, at these awards in the future. I want to acknowledge the staff here on this campus for the efforts that they have made in shaping you into the people you have become. You continuously tell us, and have no reason to doubt you, that what makes GMIT and now the ATU unique is the staff-student experience. I love hearing that, because it's a message we too believe, and we will work hard to ensure that it will. That unique identity is only possible due to the quality of our staff, and I have always regarded this campus as a centre of innovation. We are already aware of its designation as a National Centre of Excellence. That status was certainly a factor in the campus being asked by the department to offer apprenticeships in the furniture and wood-related areas. And again, I want to thank all the staff for making that happen. Letterfrack, now referred to as the Connemara campus, is very special in the GMIT and now the ATU story, as we celebrate the GMIT Golden Jubilee this year. The standing of this campus has been enriched by a strong relationship that exists with Connemara West, our partners, and I want to acknowledge that support here today also. Finally, back to you, the graduates. At the end of the ceremony today, each graduate will be presented with an oak sapling, which you planted as an acorn in first year, as part of the ATU's Green Campus Charter in Connemara. The growth of the acorn can be seen as an analogy of your development, growth, and your awareness and understanding of the rapidly changing, interdependent, and unequal world in which we live. To conclude, congratulations once again on your individual achievements. And in addition to wishing you all a very enjoyable day, I want to leave you with a second statement or phrase that you might like to Google to get the full meaning of, and it is this: I wish you enough. More than that, you don't need. Grumbil Margaret.
Iramir Moran McNally, Cahirlock on board Shuraha, Fáilte Corrove. I call upon the chairperson of the governing body, Maura McNally, to make the address. Today, the address is a recording, as Maura McNally is unable to join us.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. My name is Maura McNally, and I am chair of the Atlantic Technological University. And on my own behalf, but also on behalf of the entire board, on behalf of all of the staff, and on behalf of all persons associated with the Atlantic Technological University, we extend to you our heartfelt congratulations. This is an historic day. You are an historic class. You are the first class of graduates from this university. You can now take that parchment that you have worked hard for, the blood, sweat, and tears of your family and friends, I should add, all has come to this day where you receive your parchment from a university and you are university graduates. You are also now the flag bearers for yourselves, flag bearers for your classmates, flag bearers for your university. You are now the alumni of a university. You can now take that parchment, use that education. You can now help yourself. You can now help your community. You can now help your region, because that is the secret behind the Atlantic Technological University. Its aim is to see each person improve him or herself. And with that in mind, proud to be here to celebrate with you, to extend our gratitude to you as well. Gratitude for choosing this university. Gratitude that you and your families have worked hard to achieve this particular day. And gratitude that you are now in a position to place this university on the map. This parchment is not only a recognition of your hard work, but it's also a recognition of abilities and of your capacity. This parchment will hopefully open doors for you. It will be like a ride. It will lift all boats. And it lifts you. It lifts your belief in yourself, in your community, in your region. The world is now your oyster. You are the beneficiary of a university education. Grasp that opportunity with both hands. Use that opportunity. Do what you can for yourself and for your alumni and your university. Take your place in society. As our first alumni, as our historic class, as I say, you are the flag bearers. We will be looking to you to now be the future of this region, to be the future of this university, to give feedback to this university, to engage as proper alumni. Fulfill your dreams, fulfill your opportunities. Take this graduation, take this parchment, and have fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairperson. Anish Dr. Orla Flynn, Uachtarán an Ollscoil Technoliaachta an Atlantic. Grada Mabrona, Nefagamori, Atakura Alar Ollscoil Technoliaachta an Atlantic. Now I call upon Dr. Orla Flynn, President of Atlantic Technological University, to confer awards on the learners presented by the Atlantic Technological University for that purpose. And I ask Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, to present the candidates.
De bhua an údarráis atá díolsathe in Ollscoil Technoliaachta an Atlantic, brunam leis a dochtaní ar na fálamóirí a bhainteach an chaighán don na dochtaní sin, agus iarm go gcuirfear na fálamóirí sin I láthair chuam, chun go mrunnig mé a barchéim orthu go fadamúil. By virtue of the authority vested in Atlantic Technological University, I hereby confer awards on the learners who have achieved the standard determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
Uachtarán, chuir milóthar chuat na hiarrthóirí seo halanas a bhfuil a dorthaí scrútathe dleachta agus de bhachtaní ag le bhéle 6-7 agus a 9 den chraith náisiúnta círeachtaí a bheith ceadathe ag Comhairle Acadúil Ollscoil Technoliacht an Atlantic. President, I present to you the following candidates whose examination results have been adopted and awards at level 6, 7, 8 and 9 of the National Framework of Qualifications have been approved by the Atlantic Technological University Academic Council.
Iram Dr. Dermot O'Donovan, Count Rinna on Idicus Carhuna na Hirahori on Rinna Shin Irlar. I call on Dr. Dermot O'Donovan, Head of Department, Creative Education, to present the candidates from this department.
For the Bachelor of Science Honours in Education, Design, Graphics and Construction, Aaron Blackburn. Mark Campbell. Ross Digan. Michael Faney. Caitlin Fleming. Adrian Frayne. Philip Harkin. Jordan Harrison, in absentia. Daniel Kane. Corey Killeen. John Madden. Jared McSweeney. Adam Murray. Paul Neelis. Jerkin O'Donila. Gillian Spindler. Evan Tully. And finally, David Walsh. And could I ask the 2022 cohort for the Bachelor of Science Honours in Education, Design, Graphics and Construction, please to take a stand to take a well-deserved Boulavas.
I call on Paul Leamy, Head of Department, and Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, to present the graduate with their award.
I present to you the following graduate who has achieved the highest academic excellence within the department. The ATU Academic Achievement Award for the Department of Creative Education Level 8 is in Bachelor of Science in Education, Design, Graphics and Construction, Aaron Blackburn. I'm around the department. Yeah,
Congratulations to all our graduates. Please move the tassel to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. Iramer Dr. Orla Flynn an Uachtaráin Críocha Carlisha O'Cade Shaw. I ask Dr. Orla Flynn, our President, to make the closing address.
Díomh gine úsla agus mar dúirtar go hiorlach chuirm fáilte críúil roimh go léir agus nach úntaach an láinniuh agus cogardas lenar gimethe fad. I want to extend a virtual welcome to all who are viewing online from wherever you are in the world, but an especially warm welcome to those of you with us here today, our new graduates, your families and your friends. And the main purpose of all our graduation ceremonies is to publicly recognize and celebrate your achievements. And on behalf of us all in Atlantic Technological University, I want to congratulate you on completing your course of study with us. And it is timely to take a moment to reflect on the significance of your achievement. And I want you to remember that only a small percentage of the world's population, less than 7%, have a college degree. And you now are among that small group, and you not only can, but must make a difference. All of us in ATU look forward to the significant contributions that you will make in Irish and perhaps global society as you embark on your life and career journey. We are confident that you have acquired the knowledge, skills, and competencies to be successful, and you should be proud of your efforts, as indeed we are. And I know it's been lovely to have you here in person after a difficult couple of years to be able to present you with your parchments here in person in Connemara. And while we are proud of you, and we've been telling you that we're proud of you, and we've been clapping you here, you wouldn't be here without the support of many others, families and friends. And I invite you now, our new graduates, to perhaps give a round of applause for those who have helped to get you to where you are today. So thanks to the family. Today's graduation ceremony, however, also allows us to look at how our own organization has evolved, especially over the last 12 months. In April, we were designated a technological university, Atlantic Technological University, marking over a decade of hard work by many people, people who had the vision to imagine what we could become and who saw the clear need for us to evolve to better serve the needs of the region. And I know this resonates with the earlier words of our Cathaoirleach around the critical role that we can and must play in the west and northwestern region of this island. You are now among 5,000 graduates who either have or will receive parchments from us over the course of this month. 5,000 graduates into the region. I do hope you remain in touch with us in ATU and to remember that you're now part of a large community of ATU alumni. And we use the word community not just as a word, but more of a philosophy and a way of life that keeps us going through good and bad. And this region truly knows the value of building strong, resilient, and sustainable communities, something that's so important to us in ATU. And to conclude today, I do want to thank our musician, but I also want to thank the entire ATU Conferring team, who have worked so hard together as one team across our one university to develop and support our special graduation ceremonies. I want to thank you all. Cogarda Sarish, agus tasulagan gominnig shil sultas and lawnish gurmil magwif.
Congratulations to the first graduates of Atlantic Technological University 2022. I'd like to thank Shona O'Flaherty for providing wonderful music, and I think we could give her a round of applause, please. Graduates, respected guests, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of the conferring awards on the graduates of the Technological University. More importantly, mums, dads, and all of the really important people invited are invited over for a cup of tea or coffee, refreshments in the cafe, while the students might make their way to the machine hall for photographs. Thank you very much. Please rise.
Here, empowered by the Atlantic, West and Northwest, a place for all to co-create, a multi-campus university to serve our community, our culture, our economy. Here we are learners, educators, innovators. Here we combine academic and research excellence. Here our impact is global, but our hearts are local. Here is your new university, Atlantic Technological University. Old school technology on Atlantic. The future is here.